My name is Naudia Loftis, and I just recently turned 18 last week. So, my issue is education. Now, I live in Cleveland. I went to Cleveland Public Schools up until high school, then I switched to St. Martin de Porres. Now, one thing about CMSD is that they have a lot of issues with teachers. We lose a lot of teachers. Now, when I switched from CMSD to Catholic school, it was a hard transition because we weren't learning the same thing. It's a different grade level, like it's a different grading scale. Once I got to St. Martin, a F at St. Martin was a C in CMSD. So I had to learn how to make that transition. Now, luckily, I graduated with a 4.2 GPA. But the sad thing is, a lot of people don't get that opportunity. My younger sister came in 2 years after me from the same school that I came from. She did not have a math teacher her 8th grade year. So transitioning from a CMSD school into St. Martin de Porres with no math teacher for 7th and 8th grade was hard. And that was a hard freshman year for her. I came in to St. Martin with one friend. It was 2 of us from the same school. He got kicked out the beginning of our sophomore year because he could not keep his grades up. He went to public high school, and when it got time for us to take our ACTs last year, he told me he failed because he fell asleep and they did not teach him anything about the ACT. A lot of these kids are not learning anything. A lot of these kids do not have teachers. When I went to CMSD schools, a lot of our teachers had to multitask. They were either doing science and math, or they were doing reading this, and that's not good. That's right. How are your kids learning like that? How are the teachers able to teach with so many kids? How are you teaching with 40 kids in the classroom? And then they wonder why so many kids drop out and why a lot of these young men and women are not getting their high school diplomas. A lot of my friends that I grew up with, one of them, I just talked to him. He went to John Hay his freshman year, went to Kennedy, got kicked out of Kennedy, ended up having to go to alternative school, and that delayed his graduation. And I can only question why. Because he feels like he's not learning anything. He feels like he just goes to school to just sit there. And what is that really doing? And when I ask these questions to, I call the Board of Education, I ask them questions, they give me the runaround. Oh, I'll give you the right person you could talk to. I'll get them your number. Tell me what day I could call you back. I'm still waiting on the call back. So, to speak about education and youth, I'm a youth. I personally see 6th, 7th, and 8th-year-old boys not going to school, standing in front of a gas station, asking for people to smoke with them. And you wonder, what is it really for them to do? There's no rec for them to go to. They can only stand outside. So I ask people to really think about the youth, whether you're in that situation or not, whether you live in these communities or not. And when the school is laying off these teachers, to really think about the kids that are affected by it. That's right. My aunt is a teacher. She's a special education teacher. She has fought hard for her job. That's right. She's even moved to Parma because Cleveland laid her off. And now she teaches there. That's right, that's right. So I just want everybody to realize how much it really does affect the youth and how some of us don't make it out. Thank you.
What's your name?
Naudia.
Naudia, say Naudia. Somebody's hurting our youth, and it's gone on far too long.